We back, and as usual, we got some people to chat with, starting with the professor. What you gotta say to me, brother?
With all my regards, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hey.
Hi, Emric.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
I can imagine why. Because we're cool. Tell me more about the place.
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead, a vast well of history, the duty and shelter of every
I
Watcher.
just realized he's got
We
supplies in his ribs.
are pledged to an eternal vigil.
Vigil against what?
What do Watchers, watch for?
There are stranger and more dangerous things than spirits in the Fade, Rook. The Watchers stand against them when their shadows rise.
Anything lately?
A few portents I cannot put down solely to the chaos of the elven gods, but nothing definitive. Perhaps only shivers in the void.
Whatever that said.
So, I've heard people call necromancers mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Mornwatch?
Oh, all Navaran necromancers are mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
What kind of responsibilities? Yeah, see?
What's the Mornwatch do?
I knew that's what they would ask.
First duty is safekeeping the Grand Necropolis and preparing the funerary dead. Another is stopping misuse of dark magic and necromancy.
Must keep you busy.
Not often, but on occasion.
So why are you homesick?
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season?
2.
10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
You can
This
get
guy's got a lot
anything
to
out
talk
of the
about.
dead and they just let you leave Navarra?
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
Good to chat.
There's a snowplow
I'll
going
let you
around,
get back to your letter.
making a ton of noise.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens.
You're welcome.
There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
No. Sure.
Sounds good. Sometimes I miss home too.
Rook, I'm not... well, perhaps a little.
You'll cheer up once we look at some graves, I bet.
The ceremony should be most centering. I'll let you know when it's time.
You do that. Alright, next person. The Great Passage. New Codex entry. I believe it is you, Tosh. Yes, a quest marker. What do you have for me? Hey.
Hey, glad you stopped by. I was gonna grab drinks with the Lords of Fortune at the Held. Come along if you want. Get to know the Lords.
I
Sounds
would.
good.
I do. because we're still trying to get that XP going. So we'll do this first, and then finally the Morrigan thing. World Hall of Valor. I guess we might as well. We're not gonna have a healer, but we'll be fine. Hopefully. If not, well, unfortunate. Meet her at the hilt. This place is really small. Actually, since we're here, we might as well sell some things.
We've got the best
Wow,
gear
we have
for
a
your
lot to sell.
beast fights.
Look at that. So close, but yet not close at all.
Then
At least we're at the level, up to level 3. Only one more to go, but that's a big gap. Start. Hopefully this gives us some XP towards them.
I saw the Hivernal flying by with my own eyes, big as the sky, and ready for the lords to come be heroes. We take it down, and the village nearby will eat like kings and love us for it. It had bright red and blue scales. They'll be worth a fortune, even beyond the Horde.
That's not a Hivernal. You saw a Calton's on. And she's acting normal. She's not one of the dragons blighted by the gods. Going after her would get us killed for no good reason.
Gotta
I'm gonna
trust
have
in
to
our
side with
team.
the Lords of Fortune's resident dragon expert.
You sure you're not just scared, Tosh?
Fight it if you want. Tell us where to send your stuff after it kills you.
Aw, sorry, Cutter. Tarsh gets final say. We leave the Cultons on alone.
You think I can't fight a dragon just because I don't breathe fire?
You can't fight a dragon because you don't know what you're doing.
Fine. You're the expert.
True. Yeah, hit him with an oof.
Well, that was awkward.
Not for me.
There's rumors of another dragon off to the west. Heard anything, Tarsh?
Yeah. Not sure if it's blighted like the ones that
Let's
attacked
hope that it's
Minrathous and
not.
Treviso.
I've yet to kill a
It's killing
dragon yet.
people in villages near Arlethan Forest. They need help.
Well, that's glory.
It's a fire breather. They
I
always
want
have
that
lairs with
pirate
the
hat.
Horde.
And there's gold. Tempted yet?
We might be able to spare the time for a dragon
Oh
hunt.
god.
Can't wait to see what you find. Now, has Tarsh told you about fighting a Gamadon Stormrider in the middle of a typhoon?
Best time to catch them.
Oh, it was glorious, Rook.
The stupid plow making too much noise. Oh well. That was easy. So, an Arlethan Forest Dragon? Is that what we're being told right now? Journal. That's not even a thing, though. It took 2 seconds. Let me see, maybe something will pop up. Anything? Anything at all? Nothing. Alright. Well, we know what we're doing. World. Is she here? Yeah. Docktown. Yeah, so like this is awkward, but like you're not gonna be in the party anymore, sorry. Bye. We're going with our main people. Still one of these days debating switching out Lucanus for Ballara. She's just a better healer, and that's honestly what I use him mostly for. That and the chain with Nev, but I'm sure that Ballara can have one as well. I should look into that. Let me see that really quickly. You have to take 2 seconds. So she's using Sundered. Do you have anything Sundered that detonates and she also detonates? Yeah, I need you to apply it. Do you have an apply Sundered? No, only apply weakened. I don't know, but her healing is dummy good. because she'll just do it on her own. Yeah, automatically. This perk is stupidly good. I don't know. Then if I change out Lucanus to her, then realistically I'd have to change out Mez. Really? Why are there always Venator here? Are you blocking now? Just die. Simple enough. Getting close to level 31.
Tell the Shadow Dragons to consider any supplies they need already paid for. And I'll cut down what Venatori I can.
You don't have to.
It could have been Treviso. Consider this done.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been if I had chosen it. Ugh. Hi. My least favorite of the gang.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
You're asking the wrong person.
Indeed. But today we have a guest, and he needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look
Oh,
who
God.
it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook,
Looks so bad.
you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is
Looks
Inquisitor
nothing
Trevelyan,
like him.
the man who led us all.
That's so
Rebellion.
disappointing.
Isn't that the name of a noble family down in the south?
Yes. I remember the days before the Inquisition when Trevelyan family politics were the most complicated part of my life. Simpler times.
I fear that
Just put an
simpler times
overlay
are
over
like
his
to
face.
remain a memory
Oh,
for
God.
now.
It's just
Morgan and
wrong.
Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric.
Why does he have a hand?
You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elgar'nan and
I
Gillen.
mean, he's got like a gauntlet on, so I guess it could be a fake one. I don't know what we can do. Yeah, you can count on me.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I only sealed the breach because I had people like Cassandra, Liliana, and Cullen with me from the start. Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never would have come together to stop Corypheus. Years later, I had to turn the Inquisition over to Chantry control.
And get
I
plastic
never
surgery.
lost the friends who had gotten me through it all. Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count on. Do right by them, and you'll find your way.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do his best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. He has not been idle while you assembled your team.
How are you here?
If the south is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet him.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elgar'nan and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valrayo and Halam Sharal are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Vallon led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My ma.
Don't worry. I talked to the Divine and your mother's safe with the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might just be an arm of the Chantry now, but we've still done our part to get people to fight this threat together. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
I think connections. You get connections, you could always get spies, and you have connections, you could always get an army. Connections.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. He brought something no one else could.
It's
a wolf statue. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solas' ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him, somehow.
Solas is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
I mean, he is helping, I guess, but he's trapped.
Solas is trapped in the Fade. He's not my biggest concern at the moment.
Solas is trapped in your dreams, and while he cannot match Elganon or Gillenane in strength, he is far more cunning. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many times do you think the gods thought him trapped and helpless?
Morrigan is right. Solas is dangerous. Anything that gives us some insight into his plans. He fooled us all before. And the whole world very nearly paid the price for it.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help you, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
That just made me angry. Why does he have to look so bad? He looks ridiculous, and I can't believe I also forgot to give him facial hair.
We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
Okay. I don't believe we have anything else. We'll check again. Maybe something unlocked? No. Still got the dragon. We're not doing that. Find a way to use the wolf statue at the lighthouse. Oh yeah, we got that to do. But that's not really important right now. Let's just go back to the house. World. Let me see, is there anything saying, yo, new quest? No, 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 and no. Alright, oh wait. No. Lighthouse. Group meeting, group meeting.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt.
Why?
Everyone except me, seems like.
Okay, then we're
Guess
fine.
the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
How long do we have?
A day, a week? Darkspawn are charging through the deep roads. Makes it hard to get an accurate idea of where they are. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solas. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
Let me guess, then someone else is going to have something else that's a big deal, and we're going to have to choose between the two. Wouldn't surprise me. Talk to Solas. Why is there a message from the front? What'd that mean? This is from the Inquisitor? Yeah. Through circumstances, probably your meeting with grabs blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Grim tidings. Solas' ritual and the escape of the god ring. So there's bad stuff happening in the south. Why even tell me if you're not going to have me do anything? Take care of the gods in north, I'll make sure that the south helps itself. Okay, and this is still that. Right then. Local. Anyone need a chat? Harding does. What is this? Oh. Why is that here? Well, we gotta talk to Harding. See, that's a recommended. Wrong way. Recommended up to 40. I don't know. We could always see what it is. What's up?
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
The Shaper didn't like me asking about Shaper Valta. Or harassing people with talk of dwarven magic.
Disappointing.
Damn, that's a disappointment.
Well, I'm not gonna find my answers in Orzammar. My contacts had no idea what I was talking about.
So, what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Eh?
There is another great Tig, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're closer to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
I'm curious about Kalsharak's isolation.
The dwarves took heavy losses during the First Blight. To stop the Darkspawn from overrunning them, they closed off passages in the deep roads. Those that could retreated to Orzammar. Kalsharak was lost. They abandoned the city and its people, sealed them away with the Darkspawn.
That is pretty awful.
There
But
must have been another
probably
way.
had no choice.
What they did was monstrous.
Can you imagine being trapped, knowing death was coming?
But they didn't die. The rumors...
That the dwarves of Kalsharak had to change to survive? No one's really sure what that means exactly.
When we find them, you can ask. Are you sure Orzammar isn't hiding something?
Pressing them for information would be tricky. I could anger someone important.
Yeah, but I'm
if
more important.
Kalsharak doesn't turn out, I can go back to poking at Orzammar. But not before then.
So what do we do?
How do we get in touch with these Kalsharak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
I'm ready to leave right now. What about right now? Okay, wow, she's efficient. We're not doing that now, though. I want to see what... all the deep roads. Interesting. Way down here. We're not doing that now, though. What's this? High Anderfells. Okay. Let's see what this statuette thing's all about. More than likely it'll get us cooked. And it'll just be a waste of time. But you never know. I really like the art style of, like, not like the graphics, but like this.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
Well, I understood none of that. Who's this Mythal? Oh,
That
jeez.
was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dread Wolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods. Well, mine and Davrin's.
Yeah, what does it get us? I don't really get
Anyone see anything in that memory we can use?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solas, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
I mean, that
There's
made
another
kind of
moving
sense.
part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solas were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
Yeah, no wonder he was angry.
It sounded like Solas was loyal to Mythal. What did Elganon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of
The
standing
one
for her
person we
principles. I'd be
needed to
angry
approve
too.
of that.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elganon did. Solas did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solas would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solas wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solas? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solas would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
Why did that say it was recommended 40? Witness the first memory of Fen Harel. That was easy. What is this next thing? Anyone to talk to? I want to make sure we do that before we do anything else. What is this? Is this going to be another memory? Yeah, I mean, we've gotten a few of these dogs. How many, I have no idea, but we got them. Wolves, sorry.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanurus seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you, I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanurus and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
He looks a little sad on the bottom right. So she's like the mediator, but also leaning away from him.
Did Mythal call Solas love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven
Wow.
gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they expressed things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
Obviously, yes.
Oh, they were absolutely doing it.
Being with someone you're rebelling against? Doesn't sound like Solas.
He also met her in secret and talked about how they could run off together.
It sounded so tragic and romantic.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That does sound like him.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
I'm sure it does. Tell us.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made us something called the Void, drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away, then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
Not sure.
The Blight's one of the only things that really scares Solas. He came to Mythal afraid.
And she took it seriously too.
Also
so
true.
Mythal goes off to investigate what Solas says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solas wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, he met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Don't remember that.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
I guess, yeah, he blames himself, but it explains it.
So there's the shame Solas wanted to erase. He blames himself for Mythal's murder.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
Yeah, who knows how many of these things I have? I might have more. I have no idea. Achievement. Witness the second one. Ah, we'd see. We have another one. Who knows? I don't know. I just know I've seen these before. It's a big bubble.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power.
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, we're terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running
I was gonna say there's more than just the 2.
So he created the veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
I'm not really sure what to think. I don't know.
Honestly, I'm a little relieved. I've been feeling out of my depth trying to stop ancient gods. But Solas was flailing just as much as we are.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solas trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlathan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Confirm continued belief. Speak as someone who does not believe. Put aside questions. Do not give a personal view. I feel like that's just kind of rude. I'm not gonna go with this one. I'm not gonna go with that one. We'll go with that. I feel like it's a safe bet.
I don't think you'll ever fully know whether the Chant of Light is literally true or not. What matters is that, in its better moments, the Chantry encourages people to be kind and help each other.
What do we tell the Chantry about this? Do we tell them about this?
Why not pop up? I'm not touching
People are
anything.
already questioning because of Elganon and Gillenane. It hasn't stopped them believing.
I guess people need that comfort. Even if some parts of it aren't totally true.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories.
3 more?
Wonder what else he's hiding.
How many of them do I have? Witness the 3rd memory. Well, we have another one. Looks like this is what we're spending the whole day doing. Next meeting, next meeting.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solas. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
A lot of these are kind of confusing to me.
What?
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a
I mean, that
physical
was pretty
form.
obvious.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
Yeah, I'm with her. No idea.
This is... I don't even know what this is. And I'm not even an elf. I can't imagine what you and Davrin must be feeling.
It's fine.
We're spirits. What does this even mean? Could I accidentally banish myself?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. Balara, you and Davrin are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
I don't want to cause any harm, yeah.
If the world learned about this, and it led to attacks against elves...
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one would believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solas himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solas didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solas was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
I'm not sure. See, like, some of these things I really don't
Lyrium is
know.
the blood of the Titans.
The Titans would have felt it as an attack. They defended themselves.
Like, who were the Titans?
First memory we saw, with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the Elves.
Lace, I'm so sorry.
It feels like we still don't have
Why
the
are
full
we
picture.
apologizing? I'm so lost.
But
I'm
I
so
think that's
lost.
part of what Solas regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
How many more? It said there was 2 more now. Do we have those 2? Well, we have 1. Where's the other one? Where could it be? Oh, over there. Oh. That's a nice looking one. Like, I'm trying, but I just don't understand some of this stuff.
Have you created what we need?
The dagger.
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
This is the war between the elves and the titans, as they said, so they just got a weapon to end the war by separating the titans from their souls or something?
Solas made the weapon that killed the Titans.
Yes.
No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless.
Souls?
He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and
Who are
he
the
knew.
titans? I don't get it.
He knew what he did.
No wonder he feels guilty. Yeah.
No mystery why he wants to forget this.
As a mage, and apparently a scholar, Solas doubtless regrets destroying the minds of the Titans.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solas regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
Can we fix the blight, though?
If the blight is the Titan's dreams, can we... I don't know, heal it? Bring it back from all that anger?
I'm afraid I have no idea. In theory, it would be possible to restore dreams to the Titans.
You can't set it free before it's healed. You'd have blighted Titans laying waste to the entire world.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgernon and Gillenane to deal with now.
And then I want Solas to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
What's interesting is I honestly don't even remember where I found these things. Do we have the final one? That'd be kind of annoying if we just had one left. Okay, good. That would have been a bit ridiculous. The final one. Ah, so she's probably dead. Maybe he killed her. Ooh.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Oof, hit him with an old friend. Rip my boy Solas.
Solas killed Mythal?
Mm-hmm.
After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solas woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing her?
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
Mm-hmm.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Yeah.
Every big mistake Solas made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault. And hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
Agreed.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the Veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solas thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
He's wrong, but not evil. He's smart, but we know him. I don't like either of those two.
That gives us something to start from. Elgernon and Gillenane are the two big problems right now. But when Solas makes his move, we'll be ready.
Hello.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
What do you mean almost?
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
The visitor? Of all the people to have approval, none of them were Nev. That's insane. Oh, wait. Yeah. So, what did we really gain from that? We know that he's regretful and caused a lot of problems. We have a Harding mission, though. I thought we already had a Harding mission. This one. Why does she have another? We had a little bit of time. We might as well talk. See what the deal is. We're getting places, though. We're getting places. I have no idea how long this game is. We're pretty deep into it already. But I have no idea. Hey.
Hey, Harding.
Oh, Rook, hi. Is there something you need?
Yeah.
Balara made snacks. Seems like you could use one. And food always makes me feel better.
I could use some cheering up, actually.
It's Solas's memory, isn't it?
They stole Titan blood to walk the world like humans. And when the Titans didn't like that, they just took their spirits. Should I be angry or sad? Why aren't I angrier? It's a lot to handle.
Yeah. I can't tell you.
I won't try to tell a small, probably angry Titan how she feels. She can feel however she wants.
Thanks. You're the best. It's strange. I don't hate Solas for this, even though a part of me thinks I should. I don't even want revenge. We have to stop him. Too much is at stake. We all know that. The Inquisitor, you. I know it's not about the past. It's about the future.
I just realized, why wasn't Varric a part of any of those?
I just want to talk. As equals. I wonder if he's even capable. Solas was always distant. Guess it's hard to react when a magic rock's talking at you. Anyway, thanks for checking on me. I'll be alright.
I know. You're Lace Harding, child of Titans. You can handle anything.
I was thinking Titans were like giant
up.
Titans. Or Titans, dwarves? I don't understand the Titan thing. I feel like that's in... Not well done. I feel like that's in the library. Titans. Mythical stone beings of incredible size and strength. Ancient paintings of the Titans depict them as linked to the earth. Okay, and like the dwarves worship the stone people things, so I guess that's like her gods? Not 100% sure on that. Alright, so what's the agenda now? We have to talk to Solas, obviously. Is there anything new? We already know what that is. Okay, no random new quests. Alright, so then journal. So we have to travel for Harding. Once that's fully accessible, still don't know anything about that. Return via the crossroads. That's the dragon. I'm gonna say that a million times. Meet Morrigan. Ah, so that's the person, the visitor. Okay. So we'll probably start with this tomorrow, and then do this, and then depending on what the deal is, we'll probably do that and then this. As always, side quest first. Anyway, that was a lot of cutscene story for today. Not necessarily bad, but I would have preferred to have done a little bit more. Anywho, so we have our agenda for tomorrow. For now, we